I guess it's good that de Blasio unlinked our ties to the links.
Yeah.
But that also, you know, I don't know, feels very de Blasio.
Yeah.
To like, yeah, I guess I should do this now?
You should tell your story about de Blasio.
Oh, is this a good time for that?
I think it is.
Great. All right. Yeah. So I have a story about de Blasio. First of all, I guess I'll start it just by saying, like, people hate on him. I'm not really trying to hate on him. I feel like he's done some good things. He's done other not so good things. He's just feels like a middle of the road character to me.
Uh-huh.
I feel like yeah, he's whatever. Anyway, my story.
Yes.
Is I used to be a waitress at Athena's Mediterranean Cuisine.
Yes.
In Park Slope.
Yes. World famous Athena's. Should be good food. Owned by a guy named Spiro, who's a really nice guy. Great Greek food. I learned a lot about Greek food. And I worked there for like 6 years. And oh my gosh, I'm trying to do the math. I guess it was probably like, when did de Blasio run first for mayor? 2012? Maybe something like that. I mean, it was before we were dating, so.
Yeah. It was right before he ran.
When he was
campaign.
Public advocate still?
It was when he was still public advocate, and we knew he was running for mayor, but it wasn't like quite happening yet.
Mm-hmm.
And he came in to the restaurant. He lived only about 3 blocks away.
Right.
In Park Slope. And he came in with his wife.
Yeah.
And I was their waitress.
Right.
And if it was 2010, I would have been like 20 years old. So I was like doing my best.
Right.
I was this nice young girl. I was treating them really well. I think I like brought them like a free dessert or something. You know, Spiro was like, "That's de Blasio. That's our guy. Take care of him." And that's like, Spiro, if you're listening, I know that's not what you sound like. I just can't do an accent. And so I was trying my best to take care of him, and like, they liked the food. I checked in like the appropriate amount, not too much. I thought I did a great job. And then they left, and I went and picked up the check, and he had left me an 18% tip.
Uh-huh.
And then he announced his running.
Immediately after. He left Athena's, he put his napkin down, and there were cameras outside.
Immediately went outside and announced that he was running for mayor. And I have not voted for him because I think that the 18% tip is exactly who he's been as mayor. It's like, did he like the service or not? Like, it's acceptable. It's like what it says. If you're trying to please literally everyone, which means you're not pleasing anyone, 18% is what you should tip. It's like, it's fine. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
20% is really like, yes, this was good. We all know this was good. No one's going to think about it. 15 and lower is like, this was shitty service. I wasn't happy. 18 is like, I don't know. It's okay. This is fine for you, right? And no one's going to be mad that I'm paying too much. And, yeah, I don't know if that makes sense to people, but that's kind of just how I feel like he does his stuff. That's just kind of who I feel like he is.
Right. He's
kind of like, yeah, everyone's fine with this if I just don't commit.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we've thought about this before. We've thought about this before. Everything you're saying is totally reasonable. I think what we've said before is, what if he was just doubling the tax, What if that was his way of doing math? Maybe he's just not a strong math person.
But it's so easy to do 20%. Also, you just double the first number.
Well, you
can double the tax. It's just as easy to do a 20%.
It's just 10% twice, which is not hard.
Which is also not hard, yeah.
I don't know.
I think finding 18% is harder than finding 20%. Just like as a public figure. I think if there's any
Were there
public
pennies
figures
involved?
No, it was on a credit card.
Right.
So it wasn't even like, and it was like his bill was probably like $40.
Right.
And instead of leaving me $8, he left me like $7.25 or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's fine. I don't need the extra 75 cents, but also I kind of did. Like he's the public advocate. I'm the public.
Yeah.
So I have to advocate for myself.
Right.
And I hope Bill hears this.
I feel like you're making a good case right now. I'm not really sure why. I guess because before you've been like, anybody that tips 18% is a monster. I think that's really, I think that's where we've disagreed in the past.
I've decided to leave that part of my story out, but I guess now it's in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably people that have worked in food service will relate to this. It's just, you work your ass off, and that's how you make your money. And anyone that's tipping less than 20%, you're like, this is how I afford to live. And also, did I do something wrong?
What have I done to hurt you?
What have I done
Bill?
wrong? And sometimes you did something wrong, and then you're like, that makes sense. But like, when you haven't done anything wrong, they say the food was good.
Yeah.
That's like, I feel like that's on them. It's like, were you unhappy? You should have told me. I am here to serve you.
Right.
That's my job.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't think I'm doing it well enough, but you're not letting me know.
Right.
I don't know. I'll stop. I don't need to rant on about this. We can move back to the park. But
No, that's fine.
But I do think what's related is that we also are going to have a new mayor soon.
Right.
We're going to be voting for that soon.
Yeah.
And we've been looking at that, and I don't think we should talk about that now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it
we
is
do.
something that's happening. If anyone's
in
in New York and hasn't sort of started to look into who the candidates are,
Yeah.
recommend that you check it out.
We've been trying to do our due diligence. We want to talk about it before the end of the project. We're going to be having a lot more theme walks where it might not be aligned to talk about the mayor, but we're going to try and find a way to fit it in.
Yeah.
And if you have any interest in hearing more of our spicy hot takes about mayoral candidates, let us know in the comments, and we can maybe we can guess what type of tipper we think every mayor candidate is.
Oh, that would be fun.
It would.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that sounds fun.
All right. And this also, for those that aren't familiar with the mayor's race and voting here in the city, we're going to be doing ranked choice for the first time.
Yeah,
So
which will also be really fun. We
pretty
get to
exciting.
choose 5 choices,
Yeah.
or up to 5.
Yeah.
You can still just choose one if you want.
Yeah. But enough politics for now.